Hey, what's going on, YouTube? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Hey, I'm sorry about the the last video I just put out today, man. I messed up the date. The date is August the 20th to the August 22nd of this month. The protest. Uh, I'm not, I support the protest. I already know that. Once again, it's August 20th to the August 22nd. The New York protest I heard was uh, postponed due to the COVID-19. So sorry about the mistake I made on my my posting it up on my last video. But hey, it is what it is. But what I want to speak about on this quick commentary is about Oprah Winfrey decides she wants to pander towards the black community with this portrait of photo of Breonna Taylor in a magazine, the old magazine, which stands for Oprah Winfrey. Y'all know what it stands for. Now, we know Oprah Winfrey had this magazine for 20 years, and she always put herself on the cover of the magazine. But now all of a sudden, now Oprah Winfrey wants to now pay tribute to Breonna Taylor. I'm going to read here what it says. It says, a portrait of Breonna Taylor, the 26-year-old black emergency medical technician shot dead by police in her own home earlier this year, would appear on the cover of the latest issue of issue of O. The Oprah magazine is the first time the magazine 20-year history that cover would not feature the magazine's namesake, Oprah Winfrey. The cover for the September issue was unveiled on Thursday and will hit the newsstand on 11 August. If you turn a blind eye to racism, you become accomplice to it, Winfrey said in a quote that also appears on the cover. Taylor, who lived in Louisville, Kentucky, was fatally shot by police in March after the officer stormed her home while executing a search warrant. In the months since her death, protests across the country have called for the officer's arrest. We can't be silent. We have to use whatever megaphone we have to cry for justice, and that is why Breonna Taylor is on the cover of Old magazine. The television, the television, I was looking at somebody walking up around, I got to see what the hell that is. We can't be silent. We have to use whatever microphone we have to cry for justice, and that is why Breonna Taylor is on the cover of Old magazine. The television digital media mogul wrote of her decision on Twitter and Instagram on Thursday. The cover, created by self-trained 24-year-old digital artist Alex Franklin, feature picture of Taylor that she had taken of herself. It had also been featured in the news reports surrounding protesters demanding justice for Taylor's family. She was just like me. She was just like you, Oprah said in a statement as part of her What I Know for Sure column. And I feel a personal connection because I am these women. These women are me. September issue tackles the institutional and system racism, educating white readers on how to dismantle the status quo in the section called Hard White Truths. Each page will highlight black-owned business and anti-racism organizations, as well as tips, resources for white people who want to be anti-racist allies. Oh, God. Oprah, Oprah, Oprah. You see, I have no problem with women wanting rights, I'm speaking for, I can't speak for women, but black women, if you want to have equal rights, do your own thing and forget about the allies. Because you see what the Me Too Time's Up has done, and the women and the women groups of the 60s and stuff like that. You know, you see what happened. So I was looking at TMZ, and they had they was talking about Oprah Winfrey, and Harvey, the guy that runs TMZ, said her story must be told. Her voice must be heard. And see, that's why I don't trust Oprah. I don't trust, what she's doing. I feel like with this whole pandemic going on, I feel like what she's doing, she's pandering because of all the things that she's done, hurtful things she's done to the black community. Let's not forget what she did to Monique. So I want to put that out there. Monique is a black woman. She pretty much blackballed Monique and destroyed her career in the industry. Now, so I feel like it's a pandemic going on, and she's using this as a PR move, a PR stunt. It's business. Do you know how many people out here speaking about and saying Black Lives Matter? You can have a skinhead out there say, hey, dude, Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not buying it. I feel like if it wasn't a pandemic, it'd be what it is. Oprah had a backlash. She losing a lot of funds. You understand what I'm saying? And that backlash comes from what she did to Michael Jackson, Leaving Neverland. It comes from what she did to Russell Simmons. And the whole interview with her friend caught a big backlash this year with Gayle King, with the interview she did with Lisa Leslie about, Kobe Bryant. Y'all don't forget about Kobe Bryant. That is her friend. And she got on TV crying about, her friend Gayle King, and that whole thing, that was a backlash, y'all. This whole thing is all about a PR, it's a pandering, and it's just trying to, pander. That's all. Not buying it. I'm not falling for the banana and the tailpipe. You can fall for it if you want to, but I'm not. For 35 years, Oprah Winfrey had a huge platform on a major network, and she didn't do anything for the black community. She went to Africa and bought a school and built a school over there. But I'm talking about African Americans. I have nothing against the brothers and sisters from, Africa and stuff like that. Those are our brothers and sisters too. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we all black. So, and I just feel that Oprah Winfrey has just took advantage and been sent here to keep us down and keep our mouth closed and just say, yes, master, yes, master, yes, boss, and that's what she has done. She's been sitting here. She's gave birth to Gayle King. She's given birth to Wendy Williams. Given birth to Lonnie Loves, Amanda Seales, and Kerry Washingtons and people like that. And I just feel like what she's doing now is just a PR move. It is what it is. Y'all don't see that. Hey, that's y'all. That is on y'all. And what concerns me is some of you sisters are falling for it. Some of you sisters, vulnerable sisters, are falling for this Oprah. Because it's Oprah Winfrey. It's Oprah, and y'all falling for it. I'm not falling for it. And it is what it is. Oprah Winfrey has got in front of mixed company, hanging out with her friend, Reese Witherspoon, making fun of R. Kelly. Yeah, she did. I'm not falling for it. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how powerful you think you are. I don't believe in that. I don't believe it. See, while a lot of race of people like the so-called Jews and the Asian people and the LGBT is so powerful because they don't believe in throwing their people under the bus. They don't do that. But when it comes to the black community, we love to throw our own kind under the bus. We don't care. We do anything to get ahead. And I don't believe in that. And that's what we do this thing like to get ahead. And I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fall in that category, and I'm not gonna just because she decides she wants to put a picture, a photo of Breonna Taylor to exploit this girl's death. Don't care. Well, like I said, y'all can fall for that. I'm not falling for that. She has used and put out there this agenda, you know, that, you know, women, you can do it on your own. You don't need a man. Hey, I'm an independent. There's nothing wrong with you being independent, women. But at the end of the day, you still need a man, unless you're a lesbian. And hey, each his own. I have no problem with powerful women, women, you know, that's strong, and, you know, but when, you know, I have no problem with you know, women, you know, that want this and want that. But what I don't like, powerful women. I like strong women. I like strong, powerful women. But I don't like women that get out there, and people in general to get out there to get out there and try to destroy their own people. I don't like people like Oprah Winfrey. I don't like people like Gayle King. I don't like people like J.D. Pinkett Smith. I lost a lot of respect for J.D. Pinkett Smith, because what they've done is they push this agenda, this Me Too and Time's Up shit, this feminist bullshit, and they open doors for white supremacy to creep right on in and come into our communities and tell us what we can and we can't do. Like I said, it doesn't matter who you choose to be with. You want to be, you can do what you want to do. You can date who you want to date. But when you forget where you come from as a black person, when you lose yourself, look what they did to Nate Parker, the brother that brought us the movie Birth of a Nation. Look what our own people did to him. Look what they did to Isaiah Washington, the actor as our own people cut his throat to get ahead. Look what our own people did to Monique. Monique was blackballed and whiteballed by her own people. Oprah Winfrey did that to her. Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, Will Packer is the one that destroyed Monique. So when people destroy you, man, and come at you, man, why do you think some of these black folks, some black people in the industry, they change, they go crazy, they flip out? Y'all always talking about Kanye. People, they always messing with Kanye West. Why do you think Kanye West the way he is? When Kanye West got on TV and said George Bush don't care about black people, it wasn't just the Republicans and conservatives that called Kanye West out. You had the liberals, and you had some black people say, man, you should have never said that. And then when he helped our former President Obama get elected, Senator at the time, Obama, he came at Kanye West to help him. Kanye West was one of the first artists in the industry to help raise money for President Obama, Senator Obama at the time. But did y'all know that Kanye West was one of the first artists in the industry to help raise money to get President Obama elected? What did Obama do when he get elected? Now, I'm not saying what Kanye West did to what's that girl name? The white girl that he ran on stage and was talking shit about, Taylor Swift. I'm not saying what he did was right, but hey, man, shit, the nigga was drunk. And be honest with you, he was telling the truth. And then once, you know, him and Jay-Z fell out, Jay-Z threw him under the bus. And then, you know, everybody, you know, it is what it is, man. But see, then what did President Obama do when he was president at the time? Called the nigga a jackass in front of mixed company. Why would a president get involved in stuff like that instead of doing his work as being the president of the United States, like helping black people? He called Kanye West a jackass. Then he talked about his wife. No matter what you think about Kim, whatever, I don't give a fuck about that shit. The man was married to her, man. Y'all, you know, she said she's a hoe and all this type of shit. Hey, man, hey, she might be a hoe. She a rich hoe. And y'all talking about Kim Kardashian and all, she's a hoe and all this and that. What about the niggas that slept with her? Niggas that fucked her? Talk about, I mean, what does that make them? The niggas that stuck their dick up in Kim. What about them niggas? What are they? I mean, it is what it is, man. I'm speaking some real shit here, man. And I ain't no simp ass nigga though. I'm just calling this shit out, man. Both ways, man. You got a president sitting in, a president sitting at the time, President Obama, calling a black man on national television a jackass. The man already apologized. I mean, the man, was drunk, and he didn't do this to nobody else. Why would they do that? So we have to understand this, man. Then you got Kanye West having a mental, breakdown. Everybody want to make fun of this nigga like this shit is funny. Ain't nothing funny about no motherfucking mental illness, man. That shit ain't no motherfucking joke. Niggas laughing at this shit. That shit wasn't funny, man. But niggas want to make fun of him. And I've seen a lot of our own people doing this shit on social media. So, at the end of the day, man, we got to learn, man, to not fall for everything people say, man. Because somebody do something nice for black people, like Michael Jordan gave $130 million. Look, man, one thing I can say about Michael Jordan, he never came out in a public platform when Michael Jackson was going through his trials and tribulations, or O.J. Simpson was going through his trials and tribulations, and Mike Tyson and all the other black celebrities. Michael Jordan has never came out and said anything publicly about anybody, and said anything. I never heard Denzel Washington come out and say anything in the public and diss anybody, or say, this person is guilty. He's never said anything. So that's why I respect Michael Jordan for that. And I have to say the same thing about Denzel Washington. He's never said anything in the public. So I got to respect them. But some of these other celebrities, man, these black celebrities like Nick Cannon, D.L. Hughley, something I don't know, man. Some of these motherfuckers is, I don't know why. What's their problem, man? Why they got to say something negative if they don't know the case? And it's sad that just because somebody that's in that industry, demonic industry, I call it, why do they have to always ask somebody who happens to be black about somebody who happens to be African American, who's been accused of something, a question? How do you feel about Bill Cosby? How do you feel about R. Kelly? If I was in that business, I would say, look, man, I don't want to talk about it. I have no comment. But they always do that. They always put the women in that industry, it seemed like, to put down, to bring the men down. Look at all those shows they had on television. Like I said, it's a pandemic going on. Everybody want to be nice. Everybody's being exposed now. The View, The Talk, The Real. Every time a black man was accused of something, they always was putting them down. Lonnie Love, Eve, Amanda Seals, all of them. They was putting that. They was extra hard on the black man. If it was a Caucasian man was in trouble or something, they all, what? He's just being who he are. He's just being, he just made a mistake. But when it comes to us black men doing something or being accused, it was always, oh, he deserved it. Or he might have did it. A lot of our own black females, I'm not blaming the whole black race. I'm not saying that, but a lot of our sisters, man, played a lot of part, man, and a lot of this shit, man, with what's going on with Oprah Winfrey, Wendy Williams, your Gayle King, your Angela Yee, because they have a platform. I mean, your Tasha K, your Lovely T, they played a part in this shit too, man. Thought Crimes, they put that shit out there too, man. Because when you got mainstream media and you put that shit out in the mainstream media, then it comes to social media, and y'all report that shit like it's true. The gossip column, Shade Room, they played a part in this shit too with Bill Cosby and R. Kelly being in jail, man. They played a big part of this shit too. Y'all played a part in this shit too, man. That's why I made this shit so hard to defend R. Kelly, because everybody believed this shit. When you go to R. Kelly videos and watch, I was looking at the same girl, him and Usher. I'm reading the comment section. Niggas still clowning R. Kelly. Still making fun of this dude, man. Why he's locked up. He's been in jail over a year. People still making fun of this man. Man ain't never been convicted of a crime. Never been convicted. But they still clowning this man. And it's sad. Thanks to Oprah Winfrey, Gayle King, and the whole Me Too and Time's Up. And I'm going to say this. Oprah Winfrey, I do not trust her. So I don't accept this whole new photo of Breonna Taylor. What is it gonna do? The officer hasn't been arrested in Louisville, Kentucky. And the officers here that happened in Minnesota that killed George Floyd, they got a bill, they got a bond. 3 of them is out. If that's something, R. Kelly don't even have a bond to get out. See what y'all have done? See what we have done as people? We let the media control our minds, and social media as well. How many times we gonna keep doing this, y'all? We let it happen. Have we seen this? Have we seen this before? Have we seen this story before? Have we seen this with O.J. Simpson? Did we see it with Mike Tyson? Did we see it with Tupac? Did we see it with Chris Brown? Did we see this with Bill Cosby? And y'all gonna allow it, and then you allow it to happen again? But nah, black folks, you love to sit on and gossip and want to protest. Somebody sent me another comment on my channel, man. You know, talking shit about, you know, look, man, telling me we need to go protest in the hood and all this type of bullshit. Look, man, let me tell you something, man. I don't live in the hood no more. I don't live in the hood no more. And you got people that that do groundwork that's in the hood, that does work in the hood, that get things done. Go check out Michi X. Check out Michi X. She does footwork in the hood. Brother DeBosky does work in the hood. So don't come at me with that bullshit. I know people that does work in the hood. Okay? I haven't lived in the hood, man, probably over 15, 20 years, man. So, and I ain't, you know, and ain't no disrespect to nobody, man, from the hood. I don't live in the hood no more. But I ain't forgot where I came from. I never turned my back on my community. So with that being said, Oprah Winfrey, man, publicity stunt, publicity, you know, a PR move. She's losing money because she knows she need that black audience with the black women, and a lot of those guys, people that support it, a lot of homosexuals, man. It is what it is. So I'm calling this shit out, man. So y'all just, well, be careful, black women. Just y'all, you know, just be careful, because some of y'all, you're vulnerable, and you just, it's Oprah, y'all, you know, you love her, you know, but she's done a lot of damage to our community. Her and Gayle King, they done a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a pandemic. It's you know, and just be careful with her. So, like I said, I'm gonna post up the right the day of the protest on this commentary. But and Bill Clinton, you know, you full of shit, man. You disrespected a pioneer of the black, one of the pioneers of the Black Panthers, Stokely Carmichael. Yeah, you full of shit, Bill Clinton. And you're gonna go to, you know, somebody you know, a funeral to do that, man? You gonna go to a funeral? A civil rights leader funeral to do that? Ah, man. I don't respect that. I don't respect that at all. You know. No. I'm not gonna spend too much time. It's about to be a storm out here, man. So I see y'all later. If you believe in the military, nothing but a brainwashed slave. So free yourself and free your mind. Love is God and God is love. See y'all in the next one, man. Peace.